um, test. One, one, two, one, one, two, three, four. I've come to learn that in order for things to get good, things have to get really, really bad. Not even really good, but I wouldn't turn that down. I guess when you've looked at the life that I've had, it's probably the only way that one could look at life. Good follows bad. It's spectacular. Today's Valentine's Day, and I don't want to be anyone's Valentine. As odd as it sounds, I want to talk to you. I remember the first time you gave me a Valentine. Before high school, the only reason I really wanted a Valentine was the cool picture of, like a robot or a puppy. That was on the card, or maybe even the bland piece of chocolate. Your Valentine wasn't signed or anything. It was all there was, by way of signature, was a smile in the corner of the heart. I doubt you'll ever hear this. Somewhere, someday, someone should know about us. This is the story of how we fell in love. Or, I guess, how we almost didn't. So much of my life has been jumping from one place to another. I've never been able to stay still for too long. That's the nature of the job, I guess. Yet ever since you entered my life, my world slowed down. Especially when my life spiraled into chaos. You were the light that balanced me out. When junior year rolled around, I didn't know what to do. After my parents died, I tried to help everyone out. But I only succeeded in spreading myself too thin. You were able to help me pick myself up. You became my beacon. There's something to be said there, I guess. We both tried so hard to be a beacon for others. We never had the opportunity to be ourselves. But now you'll never really have the chance, will you? Junior year was when things changed, didn't it? Auntie Esmeralda finally let me have a party. Strangely coinciding with Valentine's Day. I think it was a futile attempt to partner me up with you, but it worked out, didn't it? The party lasted until midnight when I was forced to evacuate the party. I'm still surprised how many people arrived. Perhaps I was more popular than I thought. I had thought everyone had gone home, but then I heard a knock at my door. I heard your voice asking if I was there, and you entered and we started talking about the party. I have to admit, it was pretty wild, wasn't it? Even Brutus came around and didn't torture me or stuff me in a locker. You saw the Valentine on my dresser and asked me if I had read it. I told you I had. I don't know if I ever told you I lied. I hadn't even glanced at it, truthfully. I wasn't even aware that I had received one. You asked me then, will you be my Valentine? And things were never the same. Looking back at it now, I wish I never answered you. I wish I had left with the party. My answer ruined your life. I need to accept that there's nothing I can do. No amount of hoping will bring you back. No amount of praying or cursing will ever make me see you again. There is nothing I can do. It's Valentine's Day, so I went to the place I last saw you. Nobody knows this. I don't make a big deal out of it. It's about remembering the person who was so important to me that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her. I didn't know then, but that meant that she would spend the rest of her life with me. When you lose someone, they tell you not to dwell on the past and to move on. Every time I hear that, I chuckle as if I would ever want to forget you. Forget how your hair would fall across your face, how you sipped your soda, and no matter how much ice cream you ate, you always got a brain freeze. For years, I tried to make sense of your death, something that I could call good after all this bad. After all this time, I remembered the night of your funeral. Julieta came to see me and, to put it lightly, I was rude to her. But something happened that night. It was a wake-up call for most of us. We realized that we weren't going to live forever, and that at some point, the party was going to end, and that we needed to make something out of our lives, or it would all pass us by. Ryan's joined the military. He's out there protecting American interests out in the world. He's really excited for this one project. He can't tell us much, but he's going to change the world with his space program. And Francis, he's down at his father's company, changing the world. He's trying to do right after all the wrong his father's done. He's taking larger and larger roles at his father's company. He'd make you proud. And Julieta, she started taking auditions left and right. This past week, they were cast in a student film down at the university, and I've been doing the same thing I've always done. But I told Coleman off this past week for unethical broadcasts, and I finally quit. I was able to score the dream job we always wanted at Omega Star Tech, so I can better the world. You know, after all this time, I guess when I try to sum up how I feel this time of year, I feel blue. You know, not like Tidy Bowl, no. But like in jazz music, you know. Feeling blue, it's such an odd phrase. But for a long time, I knew a girl with an incredible smile and so much good in her heart that I took it for granted. I long for a time in which that wonderful smile can make me laugh and make me think. Life can be great. So hello, my funny Valentine.